We begin our show with two individuals whose families have been affected by this war. Yair Berson lives here in Toronto, but his family lives in Kfar Aza and Kibbutz Be'eri, communities that were targets of the attacks by Hamas. Amit Shemtov is in Israel. His brother has been taken hostage by Hamas. Yair, I'll begin with you. Please tell us what happened to your family.
So my cousin and her husband, Karen and her husband, were in Kfar Aza when at 6:30 in the morning when they heard the alarm. They went to the shelter, the home shelter. This was a regular routine event because there's common mortar attacks in that area. But this time when they were in the shelter, they started hearing Arabic screams, shots, shooting. And so what they did is they stayed in the shelter. They tried to lock the shelter. They could not lock the shelter. They started getting messages on the Kibbutz WhatsApp group that basically say that if they come in, they kill you. So they have to stop them from coming in. So what Oren did is he held a gun like that in front of the door. The kids were behind, and they were praying that they will not come in. And luckily, they did not come in. He was like that, sitting for over 24 hours, almost 26 hours, where his wife, Karen, my cousin, keeping him up. And they survived. Yeah.
And how did they eventually get out?
So after it was already the following day, right? On Sunday, the Israeli army finally was able to control some of it and some of Kfar Aza, and they basically rescued them out. They were told clearly not to look outside because it was all full of bodies, babies killed. So they had to go right into in an armed car and outside of the kibbutz. Now they're in safety. So my family, they were in 4 places, two in Be'eri, 3 in Be'eri and 1 in Kfar Aza, and they all survived. They are one of the few families in Kfar Aza who survived. Kfar Aza was the most hit place in Zionist history, more than any other pogrom in the history of Israel. And Zionism, since the 19th century, no place was hit as much as Kfar Aza. And Be'eri, similarly, they found hundreds of bodies in these places.
It's horrible.
Yeah. So
let's turn now to Amit in Israel. Your brother is being held hostage. Tell me what happened to him. His name is Omer.
Yes, indeed, Omer. Omer went to a party. The party started Friday night, and at Saturday morning at like 6, we all woke up to walk at the lounge. Just like he said, it's kind of a regular thing here sometimes, sadly. We all thought it would end the same. He would come back home, and it would come down. The whole situation would come down. But at around like 9, when I woke up back again, I saw the TV and I saw they managed to break in and they broke the fence, and I saw all the horrific things and all the terror attacks that occurred. And then we started to worry. My mom, my dad, my sister, they all called my brother Omer and try to talk with him. My sister told him, send us your live location, and he did. The location was not very accurate. It went back and forth, not truly saying where he is. But towards the end of the live location, it showed that his last position was inside of Gaza. And we tried to deny it. We did everything we could. Towards the evening, Saturday evening, at around like 9, we received a video by Omer's friend We saw in the video Omer tied up in the back of a pickup truck. This was also one of the most horrific things we've seen. We managed to recognize him because he has a globe tattoo, and he also has like the yellow shirt that he showed me. It was horrific.
That is just horrific, finding out that your loved one has been kidnapped in a video, which seems to be happening a lot during this war, so much being played out on social media. What have you been doing to try, or have you found out anything about the efforts to get him back?
So my mom and dad have started headquarters that helps not just us, of course, but every other family who has a missing or kidnapped family member. They really have gathered up a big team of higher-ups, good people who are willing to do anything to get all the hostages back with the least amount of casualties.
Thank you both so much for sharing your stories with us. We really appreciate it, and we wish you all the best.
Thank you.
Okay, we need to take a short break. We'll be right back with more of theZoomer.